Hello there folks, I'm Dan Brown from a sort of interesting life.com. You're joining me out here on the Montgomery Canal, and what a beautiful day it is again. And really, I just wanted to record a very short video and just sum up what's happened already today so far, and maybe add in a few clips just after this little bit to the camera here, as currently you're joining me without any shoes or anything at all with me apart from a kayak. Tilly is moored up just around the corner, just through a bridge at the sort of bottom of the Frankton Lochs little basin. So again, these are places for people to search on Google Maps for if you haven't seen my other videos. And really, this has been an absolutely perfect day to sum up just so much of what's good about being able to be out here on the canal. The day started with a fantastic quiet early morning boat trip of about 2 miles, nice and slow. Saw a kingfisher, which was fantastic, but it was extremely cloudy. As you can see these pictures, the camera couldn't pick any detail out of just the blanket white sky, which will definitely change by the end of this video. I moored up just before I got to my actual final mooring place, just to quickly bike up and check there was actually mooring spots where I wanted to go. And while I was on my bike, I saw this. It's always good to interrupt your own video commentary with a load of geese, and this loch here is the only one that I went through on this little boat trip, and you may notice that the loch here is actually empty, believe it or not, and this is the loch at its low level, and you'll see when I flip the camera around now over this top loch gate that the difference in water level from the top and the bottom of the loch is literally just a matter of a few inches. I always love this little place. I don't know why, it's just one of those little sort of novelty features really, I suppose, these days. And Tilly here is where she stayed for the rest of the day, and as you can see, as the day progressed, the sun came out, the clouds disappeared, and it just got hotter and hotter and hotter. Later on, over the sort of dinner time to early afternoons period, I had a good bike ride for about an hour or so up and into Ellesmere, which was great fun and certainly involved a lot of backing and toing, as I managed to get myself stuck in some roadwork, so decided to bike all the way up and over the brow, and that's for another time. But it made it a lot more of a steep hill climb bike ride than I'd anticipated. And of course, later on in the evening, after I'd met some people who knew me from Twitter and had me photo taken, all that sort of stuff. Hello, Phil, if you're watching. This was just the perfect way to end a great day on the canal, really. Get in the kayak and under this amazing sun, and the camera really, as you can see, struggles to pick up the colour details and just how beautiful a day it really was. And after that, I then hopped on my bike and went on my usual long crazy trip where I have to drag my bike across the fields here, going across the footpaths. And I mean, I would never bike across fields like this anyway, but I certainly would not attempt it on a road bike in that sort of mud. Again, the camera really struggling to get any sort of colour because it was just so unbelievably bright and just absolutely beautiful. I think this is, or that one of the bike then was probably one of my absolute favourite pictures of all time. But I spent the night at my friend's house up the road, and this is the morning that I woke up to, and I just couldn't help but throw in more and more little clips and photos into this video. It was originally only intended to be literally 2 minutes, but I mean, waking up and finding such an amazing misty morning, like the absolute perfect illustration and indicator that autumn is well on its way. And then on this following day, I went up and through the Frankton Lochs, where you just saw the little hut at the top of them looking down. But what an absolutely amazing experience this was. So I suppose I will wrap things up. I realised as soon as I pointed the camera at the loch there that this was going to be probably a little bit of a bigger video than the initial introduction and idea was. But as you've probably seen in this video, I'm about to head around the corner, hop on my bike, go across the fields, and then head to my friend's house up at Weston Ryn and see what the evening brings. Anyway, I will say thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out my other videos for more sort of fleshed out proper boat life documentaries and general kayaking and just beautiful scenery like this, I suppose. Until the next time though, please do feel free to check out my books available for the Kindle. Search Amazon for The Narrowboat Lad, I'll find links to them all in the description. feel free to add me on Facebook or follow me on Facebook or Twitter, or like the Facebook page if you want to see loads of this sort of scenery and photos on your news feed. And I suppose until the next time, keep it boat worthy, have a fantastic day, and of course, farewell. I don't know if you caught that where I had to have a glimpse because I wasn't sure this was actually recording after all that.